Hey, I'm very sleepy. I'm super tired, which means this is gonna be a great time to play a puzzle game. Oh man. We got sponsored today. We got sponsored, so we're gonna be doing a bonus stream today of the Talos Principle Reawakened. This is a remake of the 2014 game done by Crow Team, which most people probably know better for Serious Sam. But honestly, the Talos Principle is a well-lauded and well-praised puzzle game. Series now, I guess, because it has two games and this re-release and a VR game, I think. Either way, we're going to be playing today since Devolver was very kind and sponsored us today. And the volume slider is not cooperating today. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, video game. Come on. There we go. John, wake up, you have a sponsored stream to do when you were oversleeping. No, so I had to get up early today for an appointment. And now I'm back from the appointment. I got back from it and then I immediately passed out. Because I'm smart like that. So now I am, as they say, sleepy-eepy. Oh, yo, there's a colorblind mode? Oh, let's go. Oh, and different types. Oh, wow. That's neat. And there's a strength level to it? Okay, so that's kind of cool. Field of view is pretty big. You can adjust how you want. All sounds good to me. Now, I might need to turn down the quality. Because this is an Unreal Engine 5 game. So that's going to cause some issues probably on my ancient PC, but let's see what happens today. If you want to check out the game for yourselves, click the link underneath the stream, type in !sponsored in chat, click the link that's pinned in the chat. Or if you're watching the YouTube VOD rather, just look in the description of the video. It is they're tracking the link, but it is just a link to the Steam page. It's out on PS5 and the Xboxes as well. Sorry, Switch. I think the original release might be on Switch. I'm not sure. John, why are you streaming at midnight? Well, that explains why I'm tired. OG release is on Switch? Okay, yeah. So, if you have the original game, they have added some extra content. They've added a prequel chapter as well. And obviously, it looks much prettier because it came out 10 years later. To save my computer a little bit, I'll bump the quality down a little bit. Oh, they went all out on this. Oh, no. Oh, okay. There's not going to be... There we go, quality presets. I'll see if high works, but I know last time we played the original, I think it got... Well, no, the original was fine. It was the motion view issues we had, so no, we should be fine there. Subtitles should be on by default. Let's give it a little bit of a background opacity, because I like that. That should work. Subtitle size. We don't need huge. I think big will work. Jen, how long you do the sponsor thing for it again? We're doing it for 2 hours, so bonus 2-hour stream today. So what engine did they end up using? Is this Unreal like Talos 2? This is Unreal 5, yeah. Alright, so we have the Talos Principle, we have the DLC Road to Gehenna, and we have In the Beginning, which is the new content. But I don't know if I am supposed to do the beginning content without having shown the rest of the game, since it's a prequel of sorts, which makes more sense to do after. I'm not sure. As if awakening from a deep sleep, you find yourself in a strange, contradictory world of ancient ruins and advanced technology. Tasked by your creator with solving a series of increasingly complex puzzles, you must decide whether to have faith or to ask the difficult questions. Who are you? What is your purpose? And what are you going to do about it? No guarantees, Bramnet. Like I said, I'm a sleepy eepy boy today, so we might trip. We might trip. My brain will trip. Ask your creator. So John is questioning Claire. Got it. Why is Claire the creator? This game's atmosphere is pretty damn creepy. I wouldn't say creepy. It's definitely atmospheric. But the whole point is that you're kind of going through ruins. Or the sky. Initializing firmware. Firmware functional. Loading child program parameters. V96001 loaded. System check. Passed. Starting child process. Ready. That's my hand. I like the second game better, but the first is still fantastic. Well, I'm curious to see how this is gonna be now, because like, how is the motion sickness guy? Oh my god, I forgot how fast the strafing was. Do you want me to?
Child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker. And I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
You want me to mess with the field of view or anything like that? I am moving the mouse pretty slow right now to make sure you guys aren't getting, like, super motion sick. Because I do remember when I played this last time, people didn't like how fast I was moving. This looks pretty nice compared to my memories of the OG version being 30 FPS and a fair bit of motion blur. Yeah, I mean, there's no real motion blur in this time around, which is nice. Got me a jammer. The original's sitting in my library, still haven't played it. Well, I mean, the original's still worth playing, but if you want a nicer looking experience with extra content, this one's here now for you. Will I still get my Duke? Oops, very man, did I miss your Duke? Sorry, hang on. I sure did. Here you go.
Who wants to glow in the dark?
There we go. Sorry about that. I'm playing in full screen, so it is quieting a bunch of my notifications, and that was one of them. Oh my god. Hopefully this should wake me up, since it's gonna make me think and react a bunch, since I have to worry about murder orbs. Murder orbs are always a constant problem in my life. Wow, it is midnight for you, huh? Yeah, like, my midnight is your guys', like, 4 o'clock. That was not built for normal human hours. I was built to look at this QR code. I don't know where I am, but there's something beautiful about this place. I'll explore and see what I can discover. At version 17.1.0054. We have a love and hate for murder orbs. I mean, that's fair. Most people do not like actually getting murdered. Last I checked, anyways. I didn't figure it was a thing I really need to look into that much, but you know.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Grease, I don't think those are the murder orbs that are going to kill me. I don't think I'm going to be suffocated by breasts. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. 1W/Faith, version 10, 1, quad 0. not with that attitude. Look, I'm still not trying to get murdered. I feel like that's the key aspect we're missing here, maybe. Proton John, allergic to the sun and functioning nocturnally for the internet since 2007. That seems more accurate. Is that your Rangers VA? Are you Rangers VA? I have no idea, honestly. I do know this is the same VA they had from the original game, because I do remember them. I assume none of the actual voices for the game has changed. But it's not exactly a game that is super chatty. It kind of speaks in its own atmospheric and gameplay sense. Since they want you to do the puzzles. A switch out of reach. X to reset, R to rewind. Okay, cool. Alright, turret. We got one jammer. Empty room. I can take a nap in. This game's atmosphere kind of reminded me of Metroid Prime for some strange reason. No frickin' idea why. It's because it's in ruins. Like, the whole ruin aspect is really kind of what can make some people think that. It's just like the ominous-ish music, walking around dilapidated, ruined areas. It does invoke me getting my ass handed to me. Oops. Okay, no, that's not the bomb. I saw a murder orb. There's murder orb. And that should be... Can I crouch? Huh. There we go. This game is essentially free roam Myst with more murder bots and less murder brothers. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. And I got me a Tetris piece!
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
You sure? Because I think they are just toys. You ever play a game called Tetris, my dude? You might like it. Outnumbered. Alright, we got a turret there. You know, Tetris never ends, hence eternity. You know what? You're right. You got it. Are you jamming something currently? No, you're not. See, now this is a problem. Now it's less of a problem. Did I go that way?
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
And now, for you. Striding the beaten path. Oh, that's an orb. Is it just me or is the audio distorted? Asking in case my PC is malfunctioning. As far as I can tell, it seems fine on my side. Just refresh the stream quickly. See if that fixes it, Xeno, because some people have that issue sometimes. There's the jammer. Oh, no, it worked. Oh, woo, 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 you too, so stop it. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I need to be around more than that!
may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Where are you? Okay, there you are. That's a very nice quality of life change. The ability to rewind instead of being warped to the start of the puzzle again. I did not realize that that was something they added. Because they didn't give me much in the way of notes for this one, actually. Which surprised me a little. Ta-da!
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Yeah, the only notes they really gave me were... experience 5 or 6 hours of entirely new content in the prequel chapter in the beginning. Create your own puzzles with the versatile puzzle editor, which I think was in either Talos 2 or the original, and they added in later. Talos Principle Reawakened runs in Unreal 5. And it has a bunch... Oh, yeah. And with added quality of life improvements and accessibility features. They did not detail what those were. They just told me that was happening. So, well, there you go. That's one of them, then. Just quickly skim and see if I got anything else. Oh, you know what? I do have something else. Give me a sec. Type exclamation gimme, Gimmie, in the chat if you want a free copy of the game. They gave me 3 copies to give away while we're playing this too, so. Sorry, Bramnet. It's Gimmie. Does this work on this? No, I think that just deletes it, right. I'm just curious about something. Yeah, okay. I'm doing good, Chaos Rue. Hope you are too. Let's see if there's anything else around here I can do, because I believe I remember, because that's the pieces. I need 2 of those to open it. I don't have them yet. But I have this puzzle piece, so I can go here. Where's the window I'm looking for? Phazon Farmer. You want it? Just wait for confirmation in chat. That's all I need. Yes, please. Alright, code will be in your whispers. Boop. Boop. Send to you, bud. I got 2 more to give away, but we're going to play the game a little bit more first before we get to that, alright? And remember, if you don't get a free copy today, you can still pick up the game itself since it dropped today officially. So. Only the two of us.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
I know, but I'm addicted to getting shot by turrets. Or puzzles, one of the two. I'm not sure which is which at this point. They're just letting you know. I know they're just letting me know, but I got a puzzle in front of me, and I want to collect it all. I want to collect all the pieces. I'm just going to remember where I'm supposed to put this so I don't get shot. I believe I'm just supposed to do this. Nope, I am incorrect. Actually, no, I am correct. I just did things in the wrong order. I do this. No, I think I did actually screw that up. Shoot. Yep, I did screw that up. Okay, never mind. Never mind, thinking too far ahead. Overcomplicating when I don't need to. I'm pretty sure that actually is what I was supposed to do. No, I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid. Just turn the thing around, John. That's all I had to do. Told you I'm not fully awake. The letter A. I remember taking 8+ minutes on that puzzle the first time. I may like puzzles, but I'm bad at them. I mean, like, the game doesn't punish you for taking your time on them. That's the beauty of it. So at least you can just kind of vibe and just do stuff. I still need the orange. Give me the orange. People! Alright, what am I jamming? Probably this. Probably this so I can grab this. Now, am I just dealing with you? It looks like it. Oh, fuck. Something told me something was off. Ah, yeah, they want me to do that. Damn it. Okay. You shimmy back here. Put you there for now. You fire at that orb. You unplug my camera. You did that orb. All that for our lovely tea piece. Our lazy tea.
You are most diligent.
Thanks,
Perhaps
Dad.
this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Thanks, Dad. Alright, and now we gotta fit stuff. There we go. Are you playing the role of John Talos, and as he tries to get his Talos groceries from the Talos family? Yep, that's it. You figured it out. That's the game. I'm beep booping with my robot legs to get the groceries for Dad. See, here's Dad right here. Loading library session. Done. Mounting local disks. 47 million distributed resources found. Connecting network drives. Error. Network inaccessible. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Error. MLA unresponsive. Initiating command prompt. Done. Library archive session ready. Hello, world. Help. List. Display a list of available resources. Open file name. Show contents of file. Help. Display this text. Run MLA. Load Milton Library Assistant. Advanced Interface. Or exit to close the terminal session. Let's go list. Welcome email. From Nadia Sarabai. I'm definitely going to butcher names today. I just want to warn people about that. Welcome to the team. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Let's do this. Nadia. I know, our pilot, that's like one of my favorite things that like Crow Team did all the Serious Sam games, and then they're like, let's just make a Myst-like puzzle game. No, yeah, Villain, this is not the same dev as The Witness. That's Jonathan Blow. This is Crow Team. They're the guys who did Serious Sam. Wait, John, did we play this game during Fortune Cookie not too long ago? Last year? Some point last year. And I know we did it for Chaos Cookie as well. It's come up a couple times. Athena 6. Chapter 6. Athena in the Garden of Hesperides. At %7V/ did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into the strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and the true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles F.load 5448 45 20 45 5445 524 E 414 C 20 47 41 5244 45 4 E gazing upon the stars and wept. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Figure it out. From percentage 442 bracket Lee. Subject F6E. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. Pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Let's try running MLA. Hello, guest. How can I help you today? Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject-verb-object syntax. Describe your functions. The Build Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Your query? What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. How long has this system been running? System has been active for 999 years. What is the current status of the library archive? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.4212750 petabytes of disk space. Or is it petabytes? I forget. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, or the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6954751 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Are you able to take offense? No, I don't know what he done. How old are the library archives? Library resource publishing dates range from 1st July 1995 to 27th June 2030F. Forget the library. Can you respond to queries from the outside world? Or on it? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Who is Elohim? Elohim is the noun for God, or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. Where am I? You're currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? You cannot insult me. Alright, well, we've done all these things. What have we not done here? List, open file name. We don't actually have a file name unless we... I can't type it out anyway, so... I think we're done here for now. New text added to journal. Press tab to access. Alright, well, there's all the things we got. I'm pretty sure the original had a journal, though, Amber. I do remember getting that prompt at some point. Yeah, it did. Okay, so I wasn't crazy for thinking that. Thanks, Bramnet. Alright, there's our portal out of here, but there's more puzzle pieces to obsess about. It's time to admit I have a problem. I'm poking a sleeping lion. Give, thank you. Oh, I can't do it this way? Oh, I can. It's just particular, that's all. Ta-da! Is the lion's name Bagel? He's more of a tiger. Okay. That one's done. That leaves us with...
Step into the light, child.
I'd rather not.
Temple will be revealed to you.
I'm not in the mood to die yet, Dad. I only just woke up. Trio Bombasticus. Also known as This Is Going to Suck. Acus. Is that how he was able to fight off bobcats? Probably. Bagel's a very resourceful idiot. Is that all the stuff we can do here now? For some reason I thought there was something else. I believe those were the two puzzle pieces they said I could get. Yeah, there's the line piece, and that should be... Yeah, so we should be good out of here, I think. And I'm blind. I reminded the ProZ video of I will strike you down. Wait, where are you going? I don't care you found a potion in the adjacent room. Come and fight me. Enter Elohim's temple. Halls of his temple. This camera's really mad. You know, I don't even need the camera today. I'm just gonna unplug it. There we go. Shut up, camera.
Walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass.
Dad, you got a complex or
And all
something?
these worlds I made for you.
Thanks, Dad. Does the star mean I got everything, or is there a secret I missed? Because I know there's some secret stuff in some of the worlds. And I don't have everything for that. And I don't have anything for that. Okay. Stars are collectibles. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that confirms that we haven't even been here yet. Big sister complex? I don't think our dad has a big sister complex. John, this is the first time we played Talos 1. No, we have played it on stream before. However, we didn't beat it. We only got so far in the game.
Be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go.
Dad,
For
don't
in
tell
the
me
day
that.
that you do, you shall surely die.
You realize that makes me want to do it even more, Dad, right? Alright, list. Access comm portal command to access network functions. Run the troubleshooter. Something you'd like help with today? Tell me about yourself. Inline program designed to facilitate users libraries. I think we already did that. Troubleshooting. I think you'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password to authenticate your privileges. God. Admin. Trust no one. Too many failed attempts. Create a new admin account. Prove you are not a bot. You'll now be asked for a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to having your responses used to develop... Oh, God. Ah! I gotta type fast. Okay. You walk through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? Kill him and collect his blood on a flask for later. Jesus. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Some of this is fucked up. What were these questions? Yeah. 2 plus 2, answer 4. What is your subjective reaction to this? Smiley face, content. What best describes a human, a person, a human being, and then offer half the water. Let's see what you got. What about Ian? Ian! My first day at the Institute for Applied Noematics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses? I'm a complete buffoon. Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Noematics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sarabhai shows up, smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded, she says. Inan, Ipan, Ainanpo, it all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, bloody geeks. After that conversation, I wasn't so scared anymore. Athena analysis. User Alex16 added 4 notes. Note 1. And / novel's first sentence. She woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery, though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science-fictional novus at the core of the narrative at face value, we should percentage 10 bracket /p bracket. Note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us. 54, 72, 75, 74, 68, 20, 77, 61, 73, 20, 74, 68, 65, 26F, 6E, 6C, 79, 20, 64, 61, 75, 67, 68, 74, 65, 72, 20, 6F, 66, 20, 54, 69, nice, 60, 65, 2E, social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come into conflict. So I do wonder, since that's in hex, does that actually translate out to an actual message if I put that through a hex translator? Or is that just something for later? And do I have to manually do it, or does the game eventually give me the option to do it? Note 3. When in Chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the //. I think so and manually, damn. Note 4. A more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of blank. And Talos Principle. Archive 260 BCE-F12, Stratton of Stagira. Whether it's true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved on his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man while it's driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. The codes primarily don't mean much in the grand scheme of the game, but it's neat. That's my recollection anyways. Just discovered that there's an April Fool's DLC for the original that replaces Elohim's voice with Serious Sam's. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's so good. I want that so bad. That's everything there. Here, did you want to copy the rest of that down, Bramnik? Because I can just do this. Just take a screenshot, honestly. Tell me when you're good. I did a full playthrough of this game with that voice pack. Oh, that's perfect. What? Oh, god damn it. You both were right next to each other with blue markers. Sorry, Dee Dee, did you finish writing that down? Copy. Thank you, Dee Dee Traveler. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go do some puzzles. We have L. And L. And we have a credit card.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule. Write letters to the future so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
I always love the idea of time capsules, just being able to see a part of your past far off in the future. There's always been so fascinating to me. I can't tell if the documents on the terminals are all that's left from a larger archive or are carefully designed to communicate some hidden truth. Sheep, version 69, nice, 0.1.0162. this is a blank sign. Oh yeah, this is like I have to follow some weird path, right? Yes, I have to follow you. Do you want to know what it said? Sure. We have a nice time capsule. Let's call the Proton John VOD. Well, you know what I mean. Sometimes you want to be able to write something or record something that's just is for you. Or is just to mark an occasion or something like that. Going back and seeing how you were as basically a different person is always fucking wild, so. That's why I kind of like what Steven did with all the vlogs. Like, as rough as it is to kind of track your entire life like that, I still think it's a neat idea. Suicide mission. Truth was the only daughter of time, except with spaces between each letter, so it was T-R-U-T-8 instead of truth. Okay. How does that fit into what they were actually writing here? Note 2, having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what of our own, subjective, flawed, and limited senses tell us, truth was the only daughter of time. Social reality, belief, and objective reality matter come into conflict. Interesting. It is a little sad going back and seeing baby Sagan and Kepler. Look, we always go back and see people we miss. That is a hard part of life. I've definitely been there. But sometimes you gotta remember the good shit too, you know? Alright. No, what do I have to do with that turret? Alright. Back off. No, I didn't want to jam you. I actually wanted to jam... Not you, still. Why don't you go back in there? John, write a note or letter, fold it up, give it to Luca, and have Luca hide it in a random video game case you own and see how long it takes you to find one in a random cookie or game fair. Oh my god, that would be such a headache. That would be such a headache. Historians will pore over the Proton Boomer for centuries to try and figure it out. Look, I'm alive and I don't know if I can figure that shit out, so... Good luck with them. Well, that works. Okay, bye.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
I like the idea of some kind of record for my past, but when I tried journaling, it ended up just being me venting my day-to-day complaints because depression made it hard to think of anything else. That's why you space it out a bit, like do like a vlog every month or so, or something like that. Something that gives you enough time for something to happen, but not long enough that you, like, forget to do it. It's a weird thing, like, it's all about pacing. That's why I kind of like Steven's new direction of just doing it when he feels... Hello, floating tree. How are you? So I like the idea of just like taking like a chunk of time versus like just 24 hours or a week or something like that. There's a charm to it. Classic Talos floating tree. I feel like we saw that tree last time too when we played the original. Did they just leave the floating trees in? If that's the case, that's actually kind of funny. It just means too much to Crow Team. They have to keep it in. Hello? Does this one not have a text pop-up? Every so often I'll come across some of the sketches I drew as a kid, humble beginnings aside. I get a kick out of redrawing them with my improved skills. I find a couple things every now and then from my past that just kind of make me go back and like, wow, so that's what I was like, huh? It's always interesting seeing, like, I'll see a picture of like my childhood or the time that a bunch of our friends tried to sail a tub in the Atlantic Ocean and stuff like that, you know. Things that remind you of just where you came from, who you were. Attention, Part 2 of the certification program has now been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You will be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement when appropriate. Since all human beings are persons and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. Probably disagree. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. Sure. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Yeah. Value is discovered. In a sense, but also value can just be assigned too, so. Probably disagree. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Some people should not be as talented in certain fields because they use it for wrong. So, probably disagree with that. The library of persons ought to be maximized. Or the liberty of persons ought to be maximized. Yes, I do agree with that. Value is created. Yeah, I could probably agree with that. Thank you. The certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when your user profile has been generated. What you got here? Give me an error log. Cannot load archive 1667 CE-F457 Milton, John. 54, 68, 65, 20, 72, 6F, 61, 64, 20, 6F, 66, 20, 65, 78, 63, 65, 73, 73, 20, 6C, 65, 61, 64, 73. That day I often remember when from sleep I first awakened and found myself reposed. 65, 20, 70, 61, 60, 61, 63, 65, 26F, 66, 20, 77, 69, 73. I forgot they were nice. 64, 6F, 6D, 2E. Under a shade of flowers, much wondering where and what I was, whence thither, brought, and how. 2074, 6F, 2074, 68, error, unknown error. What was that about, Tub? Yeah, no, when I was, I think I would have been 16 at this point, because, yeah, I hadn't had my 17th birthday yet. A bunch of my local friends back home in Newfoundland found a bathtub on the side of the road. And so they decided to see if they could turn it into a boat. Because we lived in a small town, there wasn't much to do otherwise. I don't know if I still have the video on my computer. I feel like I do, but it's hard to find it. Or I just keep forgetting where the fuck I put it. But it's called the Tubtanic. They knew it was going to sink. They knew it was going to sink, so they named it the Tubtanic. And, we went and filmed putting it in the ocean and seeing how far we could get. Do you still have the tub? No, the tub sunk. And then I think they dropped it off in a field. Topic 3. On the day you discover that you are not a human being but a machine, Your life so far was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you're a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before and nothing would change. But how would you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. A. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Knowledge like that, assuming that, like, I was like, okay, that you are a machine. Okay, so assuming you're kind of like a Terminator situation. You would know different limitations of yourself, so I'd argue, yes, your concept of self would actually change. Are you the same person you thought you were? Yes, but with more now. Does your understanding of the world itself change? I would argue that stays the same, however, the aspects of it would be different because now you see things from a different lens. So I guess in a way it would change. Do you reveal the information to others or do you keep it to yourself, and why? I think you would have the people I explicitly trust. I feel like everyone has a kind of secret that they like to keep hidden and will only reveal to those they fully trust. And I feel like something like that, like revealing that you're just completely someone else or something else, that's something you would keep hidden. I assume for a very long time and only tell those people you would absolutely trust, so. Yeah, I would slowly tell people. Because you can only hold on to a secret for so long, right? 1,500 to 2,000 words. The 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or #% 66, 61, 63, 65, 62, 6F, 6F, 6B, 2E, 63, 6F, 6D, 2F, 63, 72, 6F, 74, 65, 61, 60. I assume they mean like Blade Runner replicant, so you were medically indistinguishable. Yeah, that's what I figured, like Terminator style or Blade Runner style. Things enhance as time goes on. There's a word for it, honestly, but the best way I can say it is that you get bigger. Yeah. When people of the future ask what humanity meant, tell them about how a group of teenagers tried to build a boat out of a tub they found on the side of the road. Is Newfoundland just what Canadians call Destiny Island, and is your life just one weird Kingdom Hearts side game? You know, sometimes I would believe that. Is Rosa my Roxas, or is that Claire? I can't tell anymore at this point. This one translates to facebook.com/crowteam. Oh, that's cute. ARG Solutions. From Bob Verkovsky to 108 recipients. Subject, Garg! All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these latter-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot TAS? Though I have to admit, the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, the reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy's better than dead. Crazy's what we do best on this planet. Claire is Roxas, I think, or Cherry. To be fair, I had a dream where Cherry literally dressed up as a Kingdom Hearts character, and then I punched her in the face. And then she said, "Enjoy the implications, idiot." And then she jabbed her keyblade in the floor, and then the floor became the wall, and I fell and hit my head, and the dream ended. One of them has to be your nobody, which is you without your soul, and the other version of you had to be you without your body. Well, I don't think I'm Cherry. Also, you punched her. Oh, yeah, no, I definitely mentioned I punched her in the face. Is that why she hasn't been around? Because you punched her in the face? Oh, that's like Dream, like, 7 with Cherry. Like, she came back a ton since. I think, if anything, that just gave her more reason to fuck with me. Ooh, hello there. That's the Crow Team logo. Or something similar, at least. Because it's technically just all the Tetris pieces, so. Oh, that's something new, apparently. That's nice. The analogy I go for with the Nobodies and Heartless. Nobody's a blank canvas, while the Heartless is the paint given life. Well, then, I guess that's... Claire would be the paint given life, then, in that case? Is Crow Team using Facebook? Is anyone still using Facebook? Yeah, people still use Facebook. Roxas is a nobody, so that just confirms that Cherry is John's nobody, but that means Rosa would have to be John's Heartless, which is their soul. Oh. Kingdom Hearts be Kingdom Hearts, man. Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. Bob, version 25.5.07636. That voice is not supposed to be here. It is not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities, or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. 1W/Faith, version 10.1.0098. And whose heart does John have right now? I am now worried about that connotation. Okay. I would assume I still have my heart, right? I definitely thought that was another tree without a base. I know the star is around here somewhere. Because I remember we found that last time, just messing around. So I think it's like... Is it up this thing? So I know we had to like bring an item outside of an area. Or is that a later area we found that in? I don't remember now. Theoretically, if we're talking Kingdom Hearts, since you are you right now, you have both your Heartless and your Nobody in you right now, so you are just you, but you also have Claire and Rosa in you. Great. Fantastic. I really love that for me. Fun fact or not fun fact, the heart in Kingdom Hearts isn't the soul. The soul and heart are actually two different things in the series. Have fun with that knowledge. I don't know why I even try to make sense of Kingdom Hearts sometimes. I just like hit thing with stick. Speaking of, now that I've kind of wandered around aimlessly like I just enjoy doing in games, I should probably actually get these puzzle pieces. Hall of Windows. Right, we got one jammer there. Oh, okay, so that does not work because I can... Right, okay, I think we did do this one before. I have to point this at something. I need a jam like that. I probably actually didn't need to point at the super far one, I'm going to assume. Let's point you at the actually much closer one. Functionally, the heart is basically the soul, and the soul takes on a protective shell role, from what I understand. Again, Kingdom Hearts, man. Kingdom Hearts. Or no, did I actually... I think I actually now have to get that original one pointed back at... Yeah, that's exactly what I gotta do. Okay. So now I have to... grab you. Jam that. And now you jam the super far one, which I originally targeted by accident. Now I can grab you. Do that. Ta-da. I said ta-da. There we go. Random, barely on topic question. If you were to have a cameo in a future Kingdom Hearts game, what world do you want to be in, assuming the entire Disney catalog were available to choose from? Good question. Like, I would probably pick something I liked from my childhood, like Aladdin. Oh, you know what? Wait, you just glitched. Probably, I was thinking Emperor's New Groove. That's what I paused to think of, and then I got distracted by that. The guards must be crazy. Whoop. Here's the puzzle piece. Here's you. All these turrets that are just doing nothing but blocking the actual thing I need. Okay, now I can freeze you. So I can grab you. Point you back at you. And I saw that. Huh. So just random things are gonna be glitching from here on out, I guess? Saw what? Nothing was there. You didn't see that glitch on the wall? I'm guessing that's a marker for like a glitch puzzle or something. Glitch is typical. Stop breaking the game, John. No, but I like doing that. I like to break it. Well, I got enough for the letter A. I wonder if that'll just keep glitching to show me there's something hidden in there. Back outside now because I went in here? Yes, I am. Crap. Let's go inside here. What puzzles have we not gotten yet? Hi, robot. I see you. I might have lost you in the process of seeing you. There you are. Unfortunately, this doesn't tell me anything. I don't know what to do with these shadows. I would have been tempted to make a gaslighting joke about how there was no glitch and John is imagining things. I am a terrible person. My God. Y'all gaslit me yesterday, now you're gonna try to do it today? Y'all are monsters. Alright, what puzzles have I not done? That one's done. That one's done. I think there was only the 3 pieces, right? Yeah. So we're done here unless we want to dig around and try to get the star or find the other things that are hidden here. But I think I'll just tap out and just do more actual puzzles for now before we start digging into the heavy shit. We never gaslit you yesterday. What are you talking about? My God, you guys. I thought glitches were your brand, though, Emil. Oh, my God. Alright. No, don't have enough for either of these, but I have enough for A. Hey! Which I guess that means I can leave if I want. But there's so many other areas we could mess with. I think we need some of the tools that are here anyway, so... Let's go to 3. 2 secret stars. Listen, Claire, we aren't monsters. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? John's a nobody and Emil is human. Oh, God.
These worlds
The trick doesn't even
and
work.
we within them are made of words. Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Cthulhu's, yes, this is a remake of Talos Principle 1. So this is Talos Principle Reawakened. They did it all in Unreal Engine 5. They added in a new prequel, which also I think is like 5 or 6 hours of added gameplay. They added in a bunch of quality of life stuff, like being able to rewind when you screw up a puzzle and die. I do highly recommend it. You can type !sponsor in the chat to check it out. Click the link underneath the screen. Click the link that's pinned in the chat. Or if you're watching the YouTube VOD, you can check in the description. However, we are about an hour and 14 minutes in, so how about we actually give away another copy? I'm absolutely sure we aren't monsters, we're humans, which are objectively worse. Let's see here. Let me reset this. And change the code. Exclamation free! F-R-E-E. John, are you sure? I remember Claire being pretty okay with it. Weird we didn't see you there yesterday. Y'all gonna give me a crisis of identity at some point. I hope you're aware of this. This is a code for the Steam version of Talos Principle Reawakened, so keep that in mind. You mean we haven't already? You act like you don't have one already? You haven't had one already? Y'all are monsters. You won't have an identity crisis, Chugga, as if it hasn't already happened. That would be your, what, 5th identity crisis this week? We haven't given you one? We aren't trying hard enough. We haven't already? Damn, we should have worked harder. My God, y'all are monsters. Y'all fucked up, you know that? We're all monsters. Monsters in the pocket of God. Thanks, Montar. Do you want one? No, I don't want one. Red. No, we're humans, which are worse. Eh. This tranquil game about solving puzzles and the essence of humanity really brings out the violence of people, I guess. Yeah, that tracks. Wait, want what for John? What? Oh, Red asked if I wanted an identity crisis. Of course we're messed up. Have you seen the sort of entertainment we consume? That's really damning, but also really well played. Nicely done. I will laugh my ass off if this goes to Ryu Saber. Totodiles are fun! Totodiles, confirm in chat, do you want this? And I will send you the code. Yes, please. All right. Oh, I need the right window, please. Where is it? There we go. All right. Check your whispers. You should have a code now. All right, I got one more to give away, and I'll do it at the end of the stream. But, yeah, otherwise, you know, check the game out. Check the link to the stream will go specifically to the Steam page. But it is also available on PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S, so. All right, do I have my login yet? Nope. AI feedback. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature? To suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment? To have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function? What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning, beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandra, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. And that's why I almost gave up on my studies. Ouch. Listen, if we haven't given you an identity crisis, I'm concerned how well you take this. Cherry, you should probably talk to your therapist. I'll keep that in mind. I'll go give her a heads up right now. Hard to imagine this is the day we'd be discussing existentialism for John. Yeah, weird how this existential game would bring up an existentialism talk. We learned it from watching you, Mom. Well, I'm a little proud of you, but also a little concerned. You know, a little column A, a little column B. This is eventually going to get to the point where one of us sincerely says, I respect your identity, John, and you're just going to go, I don't trust it. Where's the trick? Y'all are erasing John. You're trying to erase John so much. Team leads. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone's on the same page. Please refer to the following people when W74 68 72 6F. Alexandra Drennan, Project Lead AI Module, Nadia Sabarahi, which I've butchered numerous times, Institute Coordinator, Rob McLean, EL Software, Trevor Donovan, EL Hardware, George Jameson, Generation Module, Alan Jameson, Scenario Module, Bob Rakovsky, Simulation Module, Radia Brickmont, swearing apparently, Aurora Calvin, Link Hardware, Omar Garib, Link Software, Lanning, Maintenance Module, Jay Harrington, Diagnostic Swears, Frank Nagati, Memory Module, Jared V. Shimlev, FileSys, Sunway Yang, Talos Unit, formerly Soma. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project leads. Our project lead, Arkady Chernivsky. Chernishevsky. I cannot do Russian. Chernishevsky. Don't worry, he's nice. 75, 67, 68, 20, 69, nice. 6E, 61, 63, 74, 69, nice. 6F, 6E, 2C, 20, 61, 6C, 6C, 6F, 77, 20, 68, 75, 68, 61, 6E, 69, nice. 74, 79, 20, 74, 6F, 20, 63, 6F, 60, 6, 65, 20, 74, 6F, 20, 68, 61, 72, 60. If you want existentialism, you're 39 years old, but when converted to Canadian, you're actually 54. No, I'm 39 in Canadian. That means it's the other way around. You gotta use the correct currency exchange. To be fair, Claire is very fun and feminine voice is really cute and comforting. If all that got replaced, I wouldn't complain. Well, good to know I have a fan if that ever happens. I do respect your identity. I just like comedy. Wow, McButts, wow. Are you watching both streams? Because Reese is live now, too. Now, Principal is your Talos right now? Oh, very. We wouldn't do that to John, Dana. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. So you're 27.94. Hell yeah, I feel like that. I feel like I'm 27.94. That tracks. Replace what? Huh? I gotta stop zoning out. Yeah, I'm replacing myself, didn't you know? Stratton of Stagira. Stratton of Stagira 311-254 BC was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripalatic school. Admirer of Aristotle, he was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truth. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. How old is John in yen? What's your shoe size in American? I'm 10 and a half. So, whatever that translates to, I guess. You can't ignore me forever, John? I think I can, in fact, ignore you forever, Malware Claire. I think it's actually pretty easy for me to do. Stashed for later. Oh, I gotta go all the way there. Okay. This is a big one. Okay, so we got one jammer here with a bomb. Did you get the Moose shirt from the Yeti? Yes, I did order one. The text at the end says, "Ugh in action, allow humanity to come to harm." At the start of that section, there was a bit that said THRO. So through inaction, allow humanity to come to harm. Gotcha. If you're streaming and Luca's streaming, who's watching Bagel? Bagel. Bagel's watching himself. Does that mean it's your birthday soon then? According to AI, my birthday happened last week. Or this week, I guess. Apparently I have multiple birthdays in March, April, and in November. And thus in your next stream, Claire messes with you, meets you with a giant sword. Ignoring Claire? That's a bad one. She would. What do you mean I can't unlock the door? I'm in front of the lock. I need a key. Oh, there's the key. So you somehow cloned yourself and those clones have their own birthdays? I mean, Rose has got her own birthday, so that can't be shocking at this point. Keep the rest of the keys, you fool! Back off, beep boop. According to Google AI, you're 21.5 years old in USD, 30 in Canadian. Damn, our exchange rate sucks. Our dollar year sucks. And run for it. I'll look around and see if there's anything else around here. Am I good at just boogie? I think I'm good at just boogie. What is the point of this game? Existentialism. And the human condition of realizing that things that are human aren't necessarily human. And also puzzles. Solve a lot of puzzles. You have one birthday for when the clone is born and one birthday for the memories, if they have said memories of the original's birthday. Did I at least lose the did I at least lose the original me in like a teleportation accident or something cool? Is it one of those systems where you technically destroy your original body and have to create a new one wherever you teleport? I am a bit tied up though, so maybe I'm thinking about this too wrong. So what do we got? We got an already frozen turret. Oh, that is bad. Perfect. I broke agent technology. Perfect. Have you passed where you were in the original? Yes. Yes, I have. The other ones were playing Security Breach on loop and laughing his ass off. No, you're just Claire, John. You're thinking about it too hard. Oh, so I am Claire. Got it. Duly noted. Sorry, duly noted. Gotta change the voice after all. Why did that glow red just then? How many turrets are in here? Good lord. Which one? You. Now we take this turret out. Take you. Is this what I need for the Tetramino? No, that's right there. That's what I need for the star. Sigils are not enough. Pick up a star. But Claire has no high school diploma? Is she not educated? Wow. I'm learning a lot about Claire today. B-Master, thank you for the raid, buddy. Hashtag throw Timmy at the wall. Oh, it's not a well this time? I think she's educated, just not in a legal sense. Claire left school at 6th grade. That's actually really close to when her story started, so it's really funny. An escalating problem. Wait, but seek messenger's
Here,
blessing to
those
put the
who are
trial
worthy
aside.
may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers, but their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
Huh. I spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand until I realized that he had been guiding me all along. I realized that it isn't for me to seek his help. It is for me to help myself. It's faith again, okay. If Claire got a legitimate profession, I imagine unlicensed lawyer. She's literally, she has wings! I guess that's Harvey Birdman. I'm just describing Harvey Birdman. I'd just say she'd just be a mercenary for hire. What if John is secretly John Cena? I mean, that's also possible. Claire is competent Harvey Birdman. Okay, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to get... Oh no, I totally can. Oh, okay, I got it. Basically, there is a hint system you can unlock later, but it's only usable a set number of times. So are the red pieces going to symbolize the hints then in that case? Or I guess the use of them? Because so far I don't think I have anything red on my grid otherwise. Okay, so that can point at that one over there. I gotta get it through in the first place. Oh, unless I just bend down and pick it up. That'd be kind of clever. There's a key somewhere. The hint statue got a remake. Used to be a white wall above the statue. I assume it was redesigned to show what sigil you would be using the hint on. Gotcha, okay. Claire Wheeler, bird woman, attorney at law. I hate this. Claire, I'll take the case. I'm betting what they want me to do is because this is just raised up enough. Bingo, bango, bongo. Now, the real question is, where do I go next? Probably in here, if I had to guess, simply because up there has turrets and I think the actual piece. Well, this just has the bombs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you want me to bring that in here? What? Oh, no, never mind, it's the keys. Yoink. I mean, she still hasn't been tried for any of your murders. I trust her with my cases. She hasn't been tried for it because I keep coming back to life. That's a problem. There's no way they want me to just bum rush that. So that brings us to a problem. Fuck! Didn't mean to do that. Do they actually want me to just bum rush it? Nope, they do not want me to. Okay. Fair's worth a shot. In that case, then what do they want me to do? I have clearly missed something somewhere along the way. There's a ladder to get down there, so that's the way out. So that's not going to help me. And I already know that that leads to nothing. Now imagine the original warping you to the start of the puzzle if you did that. That is kind of a bummer. I am very appreciative of the rewind. I will not lie. So I must have... I had missed something, right? Could there be a second jammer position? Because bum rush is not the solution. Unless I just had poor timing, which is entirely possible. The only other spot I haven't looked at, or it could be, would be around here. But it's pretty obvious there's not one here. This is where I got the keys. So what the hell have I missed? There could be a power switch somewhere, maybe? No, I don't see a cord. Unless the puzzle solution is to somehow... Well, it could be, because I just did that. Because the ladder's there. It could be get in there somehow. I don't see... No, I'm just overthinking this again. Maybe I'm not. Nope. Okay, that's not it then. How do I get in there? That ladder makes me think I just work my way around. There wasn't anything in there. I have no... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Ugh, alright, I got it. And that's the solution. Sneaky, sneaky game. Sneaky, sneaky. The red ones are the hardest puzzles in the game. Is that why they're like a separate count, basically? Lock me up, swallow the key. Ah! Let me into your glitched world. Have they added new puzzles to the game, or are they the same as the original? The main game is the same. There's a whole prequel story mode that takes up to 5 to 6 hours, according to the stat sheet. And you can access that right out of the gate. Red puzzles are entirely optional. Okay. There's the keys. Let's see, we have turret. Turret is guarding another blocker. How long do you plan to play? Well, I've got another 20 minutes on the official sponsor link. And I don't want, like, Reese is streaming right now, so no one's watching the cat, so I don't want to go too far over. But I know you wanted to point me towards that Easter egg, and I don't know if we're even close to that, Amber. I assume not. I'm gonna go back and get the original. Come on. Nowhere close. That's what I figured. Because I gotta be in area B, don't I? Because you said it was B2. Do I have all the sigils in this area? I know I didn't get one of the stars. It looks like I did get everything here. Well, we've got enough to unlock that. Oh, I thought that had new info. Hands of a clock. I got enough to unlock an item in the main hub, so I might as well go check. I just remember spending hours wandering through the worlds, just looking around, trying to reach landmarks. It is fun to wander in this game, I've noticed. Yeah, we missed one star somewhere, but we have this now. What is this? Once I figured this part out. And I figured it out. Now I've unlocked that! Okay, bye. I'll miss you.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
Unlock the best thing in the game. Let's go. Alright, we got 4 pieces. Oh, is it telling me that it needs this ability, or is that just the item it has in there? And a star. Okay. It does tell you that it needs a thing?
I
Okay.
shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus, all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
Okay. I just had to know. I had to know. He said have faith. I had faith. I'm still alive, so... Although I can't make any more progress. Never mind, I did. I don't know if I'm even supposed to be doing this. See, the problem is, it feels like I can, therefore I am trying to. Oh, shit. God, speaking fast. Not that much faith, not that much faith! Alright, so there's nice flowers and tree down here. Oh, no, I didn't want to slip that much. Well, I guess I'm down here now, so... I guess I'll enjoy the peaceful garden or something. You would be surprised how much care was put in these worlds. I am not surprised. Crow Team has always been amazing at hiding secrets. There are so many nonsensical secrets in the Serious Sam games that I'm not surprised they would move that over to Talos Principle. Never forget Box Pyramid. Pro Team? I mean, it's Crow Team is in Croatia, but I do appreciate you giving the gifts up to Pro Team. Oh, I can. Does that let me get anywhere else, though? Hi, Running Man. Bye, Running Man. I had a friend help me find all the Easter eggs in this game. There's a good average of 2 per stage. Wow. Ariel, thanks for giving us up to Con Team. My God. I gotta say, everything looks fucking nice. There's the Crow Team sub. Thanks, Alf. This really hits the note of, like, I need to explore every nook and cranny. Even if there's not anything here half the time, it's just fun to just, like, see what they've done to the overall world. Oh, hey, a thing. Ooh, a piece of candy. It's an orb.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Yo, Jigward. Oh, hey.
Sam, have you reached the Sphinx yet? We've translated one of the lines, but we still don't have a solution. It says the true riddle of the Sphinx has many questions, but only one answer.
I found a secret Serious Sam Easter egg. I did it. Now how am I getting back? No, like that. Okay. Is this the math game with the robot? Jiggy, do you not know what Talos Principle is? And it's not a math game, it's a puzzle game. Here.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone. Excess data cleared.
That seems bad. Above all that. Yeah, so, Jiggy, this is a puzzle game done by the Serious Sam devs called the Talos Principle. It came out in 2014. It's first person. Oh no. It's time for laser puzzles. Can I touch the laser? I can. Okay, cool. So it's all about like this first-person puzzle game about you're a robot, you need to figure out why you've been born and what happened to the area you're in because you're the only one that seems to be around and stuff like that. There's all these computer terminals that seem to give you a little piece of information, but not everything. It is a really fascinating game. And this is the... And this is the Reawakened version, because if I put this down here, it's just going to block that, right? And it's a Reawakened version that came out today, done in Unreal Engine 5, available on Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and Steam. This is the Steam version I'm playing, where they added another 5 or 6 hours of content in a prequel chapter you can access right out of the gate. Add a bunch of quality of life stuff, like if I get my ass handed to me, they'll actually just warp me back a couple seconds if I want. TLDR, you play Portal so you can later play Tetris. You know what? Yeah, sure, I'll accept that. Take connect. So how did I have multiple connectors just then? Oh no, wait, am I actually hang on, I just do this and then that, right? Yeah, but then we have the problem of the lines are clashing, so I have to do something that will get me there. My personal advertisement for this game. It has a good sense of humor, blunt and nonsensical times. So can I just... Do they just want me to do this then? And then connect to that. Okay, so that is what they want. And then with this one, that gives us a problem still. I haven't really solved anything, have I? Because I can't... I assume I cannot just do this. Yeah. That's neat, it does that, though. So in that case, I was partly right. Let me just put you here for now. Because if I actually can just do this, that, and connect, then we just take the lower path for the other one then. Cool. Make connections. Use the connectors to win a prize. I can tell these puzzles get absolutely dirty later on. Aw. Climb the thing. You know I'm gonna get out of bounds if I climb the thing, so you're stopping me. Damn it. This music's so calm and peaceful, would you agree? Oh, absolutely. It's nice and relaxing, which is good for a puzzle game. You do want to have something super chill. So you can just vibe. Alright. Alrighty. Don't cross the streams. Whenever I despair, I remind myself that at the end of this great pilgrimage lies life in the eternal memory of the designer. I need no further motivation. A lifetime spent solving the puzzles in this place would be one which missed everything of value in it. But we must remember that others will tread this path, and we must leave it better signposted than when we found it. Okay, here, let's see. What's the hint for this one again? No, it doesn't tell me. Okay. So let's just take you. Can I put you on top of you? No. No, I cannot. Which means I have to do this. I can get box now! I know Don't Cross the Streams is a Ghostbusters reference, but I can't help think of another definition of streams. No, don't. If someone asks gender, you say yes. Got it? They're not gender gods. I would not call the Ghostbusters gender gods. Branch it out. Okay, there's our piece. This is already open. So is there a jammer here, or is it? Oh, it's because this is powered. There's another one of these. Oh, okay. Wait, wouldn't the solution just be keep connections, add a fourth one? Isn't that just the solution there? That's just the solution. Okay. I guess it is a tutorial. I can't say much. I've probably done these in the wrong order, if I'm being completely honest, but, you know, it works. Does Reawakened include the DLC? Yes, it includes the DLC and comes with a bonus chapter that's about 5 or 6 hours long. It's a prequel to the original game. That part is, at least. And you can access them all right out of the gate. I'm sure the rest of the puzzle will be just as easy. Do we have enough time to do any more? I think we can sneak one last one in. Push it further. Alright, there's the light source. 2 connectors. One would assume put one here and connect it to that. Then we take the other one, snag, connect, drop. All right, this is pretty good tutorializing of the refractors. remember correctly, there's a secret that requires you to take one of those lasers and point it at something outside the puzzle area. Don't remember which world that is in, though. And Amber says that's applicable to a lot of worlds. Okay, fair. Alright, that's where we came in. Is that all the puzzle pieces? Did we actually clear this zone out? I think we did. Yeah, because there's that puzzle. I don't think this was a puzzle, right? Oh no, that's a puzzle, and then it looks like we already did it. Yeah, I think we're good here, other than looking for the stars. But that's above my pay grade. Oh, did I even use the terminal? I don't think I did. Attention, user profile has now been generated. Download profile? Yes. Congratulations, your new user account's been registered. Would you like to see the details? Display psychological profile. You may already be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you, even if you are sometimes weary with the realities and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capacity which you have not turned to your advantage. Disciplined and self-controlled outside, you tend to be worrisome and insecure inside. But you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept others' statements without satisfactory proof. Okay. Display conflicts. User provided a particular account of personhood but was uncomfortable with its implications. User sought to maximize both liberty and quality of life, but these ideals are incompatible. User denied moral authority but defended moral claims. Display account privileges. Basic account privileges only. Due to outstanding notes on your account and despite displayed many of the characteristics of being a person, you cannot be granted admin status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy the basic account functionalities. Access comm portal. Currently hold a basic account. Network access is restricted to administrators. Please enjoy the basic functionalities. I'm going to log a sport ticket, please. I'm sorry I wasn't better able to assist you. If you're still encountering a problem, please describe it. Arg. Thank you. Sport ticket return to fly. Something tells me I shouldn't have done that option, but I thought I'd get multiple chances. Emailing list. Progress report 1. Hi all. Everything's been moved to the EL facility. I know it's been sad to leave the good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be severe power outages in the coming weeks. Arcadie's team is already working on $% 4C, 49, 46, 45, 20, 55, 48, 20, 46, 49, 4E, 44, 53, 20, 41, run 20, 57, 41, 59, but you really don't need to worry about the teams getting in each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Let's get the show on the road. Mail error. Oh yeah, I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert. I'm not, well, there's too many numbers, I'm not gonna read the entire thing out. Find a solution. I believe that preserve the non-biological components of, not in terms of immediately, you'll find the details of my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is global undertaking. Coward. Yeah, coward me all you want. Stratton of Stygira on beginnings. Fragment. It is the grave error of many philosophers, not only of the Athenian schools, but also of many others, that they begin not with observation of the cosmos as it surrounds us, but with the conclusion already in mind. And often that conclusion is that the world was created ideal, and mankind itself the greatest creation of the gods. Yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogance itself to presume so, and contrary to all the methods of philosophy... contrary to all the methods of philosophy. The honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort, and he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. 74, 68, 65, 20, 75, 60, 65, 78, 61, 60, 69, nice. 60, 65, 64, 20, 6C, 69, nice. 66, 65, 20, 69, nice. 73, 20, 6E, 6F, 74, 20, 77, 6F, 72, 74, 68, 20, 6C, 69, nice. 76, 69, nice. 6E, 67. All right. Well, about time we hit the old dusty trail. I always love the concept of games like this, especially when they do personality tests like this. But I always have a problem playing them because, well, not many games implement an accessibility option that makes them a lot easier for people like me, that is text-to-speech because of dyslexia. Does this have that? Because it has... Oh, interesting. Okay, subtitles, crosshairs, interface, show interface, input hints. I'm trying to remember where all the accessibility options are. No, close that. Saving. Motion sickness, gameplay rewind. Oh, you can even turn that off. Okay. And it said how far back it goes. Oh, wow. Alright, let's go get our cube, and then I think that's where we're going to call it. So we got through 4 of the doors. It's not too shabby. Alright. No. Yes. I've unlocked Cube! I love you, Cube. Don't leave me. What? No! Cube, why? Why would you leave me? Come back, Cube! Oh. Bye, Cube. I'll miss it. And since I've had it the entire time, we might as well open A. Yeah, because we still have 5, 6, and 7 to go through, so still a fair amount. And then there's this door. This lock requires more sigils. What? So each one was only a piece. Interesting. Okay. Wonder what that leads to.
There are mysteries in my garden. Hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
Yeah, I need to find a lot more stars if we want to try that one. Oof. But meanwhile, for the A door...
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
But what if I want to end our generations? No, don't do that. Well, what if I don't like being here? I seriously don't do that. I put a lot of work into these puzzles, and you would be messing with everything. That's That's a big tower. Alright, here's area C, but I assume I need to, yeah, I need to solve a puzzle for that. And I don't have any of the pieces for that. And there's building B, which again, we don't have all the pieces for that either. But another 7 at least there. So yeah, if you've never played this before, there's a lot of game. Like, a lot. But that is where we're going to tap out here for now. How long was this game on the OG version? I am trying to remember. I'll do a quick glance at how long to beat, if I don't get beaten to it. Amber says it took about a good 40 hours. How long to beat says main story 15 and a half, main and extra 21, completion is 29. The DLC is 7 to 13, depending on main story and completionist. And Reawakened doesn't have a listing yet. The sequel, Talos Principle 2, is 20 to 37, again, depending on if you're doing everything. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for the gameplay, folks. Alright, let's stop the game. We're gonna run one last raffle, folks. Oops, no, ignore that. Sorry, that's a mistake. I haven't reshuffled everything. I hate this. The changes they made, it's a bit awkward. Alright, last one. Exclamation last one. This is for a copy of Talos Principle Reawakened, the game we just played. If you do not get the game through here, all you gotta do is click the link underneath the stream, click the link that's posted in chat. The bot's been posting the link for a while, and you can also, if you're watching the YouTube VOD, check the YouTube link as well. Honestly, like, I know this is not everyone's cup of tea here from this community. I can tell from how many people watch today, because it's also a non-stream day normally. But, honestly, the game's pretty fun and chill. If you want a chill, fun time to test your brain, it's definitely worth it. My Talos 1 playtime with beaten Gehenna is 52, but I restarted. So that's a lot of game there. And yes, this is a Steam code I have. But it is also out on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Devolver, thank you for sponsoring this bonus stream. I appreciate it a ton. Folks, I will be back Saturday with Fortune Cookie. So, nothing tomorrow. I think that's literally the only day this week that I was not on some sort of stream. I'm on Top Down tonight as well in about an hour and a half, hour 15, whatever. So if you want to go to Top Down Perspective and see me on the podcast, you can check that out there. Hopefully I typed that in right. Yes, I did. That's my weekly podcast that I'm on. And Techno Hornist. You got the code. Do you want it? Heck yeah, dude. Alrighty. Whisper. Oh, I already had the window open. There you go. It's in your whispers. There you go. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it a ton. I know this is not normally a game for our community. I know this is not normally a normal stream day, but I do appreciate y'all that showed up and hung out and checked out the game. I appreciate it a ton. Let's go find a raid. What's our raid message? I know who our raid target is. There's zero questioning of it. What is the actual raid message? Oh, there is a loyalty discount on the game, isn't there? Let me go to the store page and see if it still lists it. I don't see it because it's giving me the full price because I have the game already, it looks like. And I have all the bundles they offer too, so no, I'm not going to be able to see the proper price. Excess data purged. So 2 weeks from now, you'll finally get a break? Yeah, let me look at next week's schedule. Where to watch the Top Down Podcast live? That is twitch.tv/topdownperspective. There you go. That's my podcast. It's usually pretty chill. I'm usually playing Bacross and just chatting with the guys during it, so it's pretty laid back. My schedule next week is not great. Stream on the 14th. I'm on someone else's stream on the 15th. A stream on the 16th. I'm on someone else's stream on the 17th. I have 2 streams on the 18th. And I have my stream on the 19th. The week after that, normal stream on Monday, someone else's stream on Tuesday, normal stream on Wednesday. And then Saturday. Okay, so it's actually a normal ass schedule the week after. Which is good. Because something tells me I'm not going to survive Easter. Something tells me. So, because I know y'all are going to fucking egg me to death. Goddamn 420 Easter weekend. Alright. What do we do for raid message? I know you are Canadian, but you do know the word no, correct? Yes, I know the word no. It's because of the rabbit. I get it. Maniacal, oh my god. Cracked egg jokes at the ready. Great. What? You don't say it. Great. Alright, tell me she's still on. I'll feel real bad if I stream longer than her. Yep. Oh, I kind of like called out by God. Aw, you know what? I think I gotta use that one. That one's real good. Alright, our raid target's pretty easy guess. It's my wife. It's my lovely wife, Luca. This should shock nobody we're raiding Reese. We very, very rarely get to do this.
Y'all, we've never seen that before. We have literally never seen that before. Is Stupid Baby not working? Wait, really? Hang on, I'll fix that too. What is going on tonight?
Oh, hey.
Oh, I see okay, chat, I see what's happening. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Twitch API just redid while we were streaming.
I was proud of what I did.
Oh my goodness, what's that? Wait, hello? I'm getting raided, but I didn't get a raid message. Oh, it must be by John. Called out by God. Yeah, well, you right. You should have been here a minute ago.
Yeah, it's probably John. John.
God's mad at me. I just made an old man fall down the stairs and I laughed at it for like 10 minutes. Yeah, God's pissed.
That sounds like Reese.
Why are we welcoming people to that? Guys, I'm sorry
Alright,
if your
folks,
fucking
I'm out.
BTS
I'll see
didn't
you on
work.
Saturday for
The
cookie.
Twitch API just
Everybody.
reset while we were streaming. That's why nothing's working. Is Tits offline too now?
Why?
Hang on, let me see. You know, like when they reach.
Giveaway 3 copies of the game. Got a bonus stream. Now I go eat food so I can go be back on stream in an hour. Alright. Oof. At least all I have to worry about on Friday is fencing. Night, everybody.
Disappointed.